Hey guys, it's H4, aka Beardnor himself, your chin strap commander, your mutton chop mercenary, and your facial hair of destiny. And all that stuff, and I'm coming to you with some Blacklight Retribution. This is a free-to-play, in beta, a game on the PS4. It is also a full game, free-to-play on Steam, if you're a PC player, but you guys are probably much more familiar with this game than the PS3 or PS4 guys are. Hipfire, bitch! Look at this shit right here. I'm trying to hipfire the shit out of these guys. But yeah, so this is a free-to-play game that's one of the first downloadable games on at launch for the PS4, and I figured I'd give it a try because I'd seen it online on the computer, and maybe I should try it on the computer. I don't know. Let me know if you guys would want me to do that, but I tried it out on the PS4, and I have to say I pretty much liked it. It was a good feeling game. It had a good, strong feel to it. It didn't feel a little janky or anything, unless the lag in the servers was exceptionally bad that day, which does happen because it is beta and there's only a few. It's not like everyone's playing this game. You know, it's not like Call of Duty where there's tons and tons of people playing. It's more of a, you know, less amount of people playing, and that therefore the servers aren't the greatest. But overall, I'd have to say, like, I'll give you my pros and cons about the game, and I'll start, I guess, with the pros, so that if you only watch the first half of this video, you'll think that Blacklight Retribution is the greatest game ever. But the pros to this game is there's certainly tons of stuff to try. There's so many guns, there's so many variants to those guns, there's so many different attachments, there's barrel tips, you know, like 7 or 8 barrel tips, there's like 7 or 8, 9, 10 maybe, different magazines and scopes and a ton of different things you can do to your gun to customize it your way. There's these little keychain things that you hang on the gun that add little perks, you know, maybe like an extra point of damage, which if you're using a gun that's 49, that extra point can make the difference between a 2-shot, 3-shot kind of gun, at least within its range. There's like things that allow you to swap weapons faster, and I'm gonna get beasted right here. I didn't even see that guy. I tried to aim at him last second, I got killed. But that's the one thing I'll say. This game is a little bit less forgiving than, say, Call of Duty. The regenerating health is really slow, so you have to really take your time in between gunfights to kind of regain your strength. But I don't even know if your health totally regains. I think your shield fully regains, but your health, I think you have to get that somewhere else. But the game mechanics itself is really good. It's got a nice, like, Halo of Duty kind of feel to it. It's kind of a nice mix between the two. And I get beasted here by a burst rifle that somebody obviously rented or bought for the day. But that's the other thing you guys have to consider when you're playing this game, is that it is a free-to-play game, so you're going to have to work to unlock things. Now, you can rent them using the in-game points and not spending any money, and that you can rent them for like a day up to 7 days at varying costs. So that's kind of cool that you can try things out before you set down any money, if you are going to even set down any money. And so that's a good thing in the system itself. I was a little disappointed that you couldn't permanently unlock things, but I'll get more into that later. Another pro with this game is that definitely just the sheer amount of stuff to try is probably the best asset to this game. The feel of it was good, though. That's what really caught my attention. It's got a more Battlefield-esque feel to it when it comes to firing at people. You can't just ace people at long range with no recoil. You really have to pace your shots and try and do it like that, a little bit more careful and conscious of your aim and your recoil. You're gonna see this guy head glitches and he gets the better of me, but maybe I should get into the cons for you guys. The cons of this game are, right now, is that it's in beta, so sometimes you can't connect to the game servers at all, especially during non-peak hours. If you try in the middle of the night, maybe around, you know, you pull an all-nighter or something, you catch it in the morning, you're probably not going to get on here. The servers don't always work. Secondly, the games that you do get into can sometimes be extremely laggy. I got into one game where there was a guy in the lobby running about a 600 ms ping, and I was running about a 150 to 200 ms ping, and then whoever the host was probably wasn't ideal for everyone who had joined that game, and the host migration didn't happen, so it was a little bit of a janky experience where everything's jolting around, but the the lag is a problem that I'm assuming they will address as things go, and as more people play, if more people do play, then this game will get a little more stable in that regard, because there'll be more people local to you. So that's one gripe. The pay system, the cost of the Z coins, if you want to unlock things at an early stage in the game, and you want to pay to play and unlock some of the stuff that you want using money, I feel the prices are a bit steep. You know, like it's something like 1,000 Z coins plus a bonus 50 is about $10, and that will not fully load out one of your characters with everything. That'll just probably buy, and we're talking about permanent unlocks. We're not talking about rentals, because who wants to throw their money away on rentals? To permanently unlock things and to fully deck out a character, you're probably looking at about $30 to fully deck out a character with every attachment and stuff. I caught that guy snoozing. So that's a little bit tricky and a little bit expensive to get into. And if you want extra classes, because you only start with one, if you want an extra class loadout, that's an extra $5 right there. And so that's you know, a little bit pricey. I call it in the hard suit here. This is supposed to be a pretty beast thing that you can unlock with the in-game currency. Has nothing to do with currency for buying things in the menus and stuff like that. This is just based on performance. If you do well, you can use those little in-game shop things to buy specific things. So this is supposed to be like, I guess, their form of kill streaks. It is pretty badass. I accidentally get out of it, but I jump back into it. On this map, this machine didn't work too well for me, and I was still getting used to the controls for it, but I couldn't find anyone. And somebody ended up stealing it when I got out of it to try and figure out where everyone was. But I ended up going back and fucking him in the ass after he killed me with it once. And that's certainly a good thing. But that you can go and buy like anti-tank rockets and stuff and those little things. So that's what I did to take this guy down. But I would say that, you know, like to purchase all that stuff and to spend that kind of money on a free-to-play game is a bit steep just for one character. You know, you'd hope that if you decided to pay $60 on this game that you would be able to get most of what you wanted. But with free-to-play, obviously, their profit margin can be much higher because the initial game is free. So if you want this stuff, then you're going to have to pay for it. But the cool thing is that the in-game currency allows you to rent items and stuff like that. On the PC, I've heard that you can permanently unlock items with just the gamer points, which if you grind it out, you can unlock these things permanently. And I hope that they bring that to the final game of Blacklight Retribution on PS4, because I would genuinely love to keep some of the items, even if it's just the base guns. I would love to keep those unlocked permanently so that, you know, I could rent different attachments until I see what I like, and that would be all well and good. And here I steal my my gear back. But overall, I enjoy the game, and I hope that it becomes more stable. I hope that you guys try it out. It's definitely a free download and free to play. Give it a shot, and hopefully we get more people. I think I get EMP'd here. Hopefully more people try it out, and hopefully this game gets a little more stable. But I finished this game out 19-8, which was one of the better games that I got when I was playing this game, and I topped out the leaderboard. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys are new around here, please hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to me. Check out my last video. I would talk about whether Call of Duty is addictive or was designed to be. And check out the featured video where I talk about clan wars and will they be the end of Call of Duty. I have my opinions. Let me know yours. And stay beardly, my friends, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.